Hi, this is Sanlumiere. This is the second attempt at recording this episode. The game decides to go into a completely black screen for me, and that was the end of that. So, this is going to be the third in the series, and this is the offline, I guess you would call it, version, where the streaming I will hopefully be focused exclusively on playing online opponents with good cards and a reasonable collection of decks. I first have to get to the point where I have that collection of cards in order to make those decks. So we are going to do offline series stuff where we play through the quests for the day and hopefully open up some of the cards we need and build towards that ultimate goal. So we are going to build a black-blue deck or a white-blue deck in order to finish this quest. You can see I've won a game already, so we just got one more to go. And we will just play against the AI and hope to get that win. Hopefully it'll be an interesting episode, so we get to talk through some different stuff. But first I will show you for the second time the deck that we have got put together. I call it Bad Blue White 2 because it's all the decks in this archetype builder are just bad. I don't know if that's because my collection is just particularly weak, but it should have better cards than we have offered to us building this thing, so I don't think that's entirely the case. So we have a couple of 1-drop, a couple of 2-drops, a couple of 3-drops, a couple of 4-drops, and a couple of 5-drops, and a bunch of cards I really would rather not be playing with. But I think this Thunderclap Wyvern is kind of interesting. He flashes into play. We have a Patron of the Valiant to trigger just the handful of renowns we've got going on. And this Blessed Spirit right here. And that's about that. So that was what it gave me the options for us. So that's what we've got for our first 12. Second 12 is a bunch of other creatures. A bunch of Frostlinks is to tap down their ground blockers so we can get some early aggression. A couple of control elements with tapping their creatures from these guys, the Dauntless River Marshals and the Kythian Irregulars. A couple of enchantments and a terrible counterspell. And at the back end of it we've got a bunch of other stuff that seemed pretty good from what it was offering me. Another River Marshal, some more renowned guys to make that Angel a little better. Couple of enchantments to see if I can just punch through damage. One displacement wave just in case stuff gets out of hand. Combat trick attached to a body in the form of this Amprint Tactician right here. And the Whirler Rogues that can make some artifacts, Thopters, Flying Thopters to work well with the Flash, whatever that guy was. I forgot what he was. The Drake. That's what he was. Anyway. So that's the deck that we have. It is not good. And we will play against hard AI because they have really good cards. So we will at least have it be an interesting challenge, if not, it's not a particularly fair challenge. But that's where we're going to go with. And then we picked her with the blue background because, you know, why not? So there you go. That's that. So let's get into the game. Not by clicking card collection. We'll try getting into the game by clicking battle mode because that's probably where it is. We will take hard. That's what she said. And we are facing... I assume that this means blue or black. And I don't know whether this guy is... I mean, he seems kind of Jace-ish, so maybe white-blue. I don't know. Maybe we're facing Esper. Okay. So as I said, the game went entirely black. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of land. The game went entirely black for me, but it was still recording, which was very odd to me. So I don't know if that was I don't know what would cause that. But anyway, I don't think 5 lands is where I want to be, so we're going to draw a new hand. This is actually reasonable. I will keep this. Don't have double white, which is very awkward because of this guy. But we do get to go into casting some stuff up here, which I'm hoping is good enough. We'll keep the hand. My turn, so we'll play our top land. Go. Come on. Thank you. Alright, so The Esper guess might be true. We'll see. Oh, we have a play on turn 3 now. Good. Continue. I doubt he'll play a creature for me to tap down, though, but we'll see. Okay. So he must just drawn that, because playing the Glacial Fortress first is not really particularly worthwhile. We will play this. It's a very good synergy with the Frostlinks. We get to tap down any blocker he plays in order to get Arbor down trigger on this guy. I don't suspect I can guarantee this guy will survive, but, you know, that's the goal anyway. That is a Renowned Flyer, huh? Okay. But that guy's going to sit and do nothing for a couple of turns. So that is entirely fine by us. That's not great. But we'll make do. Got a lot of 3-mana plays, so it could surely be worse. And we'll attack with that guy. Now what I really like is the second white mana, because Skirmisher into Wyvern actually seems really quite good. Flying double strike with +1/+1. Okay. So he has a first striker, which doesn't mean anything to me with this guy. But certainly is annoying. Ooh. So, my 2 lines of play revolve around Blessed Spirits. Yeah, Blessed Spirits being played now, taking a hit from this Griffin, and swinging for just 3. Or I can put this on the Frostlinks, swing for 6, and lose out on the synergy with this guy. I think, with the possibility of having the Thunderclap Wyvern available in the future, I think this is probably the better play. And we're doing it in main phases, it makes absolutely no difference what phase I do it in. He's not going to block this thing regardless, so I could have bluffed, I guess, but I don't think he would have respected the bluff and just taken the free kill. So he may have his own Wyvern here. No, he has a Grasp. Okay, that's alright. That's okay. So now he gets to swing for 4. I probably would have put it on that, but that's alright. So he gets to swing for 4 here. Oh, he's actually keeping back that guy. Okay, that's fine. I will not block. So I take 2. Now my Grasp of the Hieromancer here will tap down his blocker, if he allows me to do that. Okay, so he's returning that to my hand. Okay. That's fine. That is entirely fine. What's that guy? Oh, Renowned. So we're going to evolve into our final second white source. And we are going to Grasp the Hieromancer here. And we're going to put it on the Frostlinks. Then we're going to attack with all. And we're going to... We're going to tap down the Griffin. Because I would like him to, you know, to chump block if he's going to block. Okay, so far so good. Alright, so now he can make a bunch of blockers, which is awkward. So we go to 12. Or 14, oh, because the first strike damage. So now what can we do? So this costs 3, this costs 2, that costs 2. So this placement wave is not going to be useful anytime soon. Put a 2-3 into play. Blocking. I can play both of these. That feels to me like we are walking into their displacement field, and they would be able to displacement field and keep a 2-2 at least. Alright, so we're going to get tapped down their blocker, so we get 6 damage in, but they're going to make 2 Thopters. But that takes up their Thopters, so I think I'm okay with that. Yeah. They don't block, of course, then we will flash in our Wyvern. Our Wyvern may still get to eat this Griffin, which is not the worst thing in the world either. Yeah, I'm completely okay with that. And I'm not going to do... no, I am going to do something. It's better for me to do something than... flash this in, because the chances are they do have a counter spell. Probably countermand. And that would be bad. So... we're gonna play this. It's a 3/3 that blocks at least 2 of their creatures, which is good. And I get to draw and then cycle. I don't think this guy is great. I also don't think this card is good. So I'm gonna do that. So now I get to do my own... see, displacement wave. I knew that was coming. That's fine. So now he has to play... yeah, so he can't actually get as much value out of it, because now I have a 5/5 instead of putting this 2/1, 2 cost and a 3 cost into play, which would have blown me out aggressively. That's fine. I am completely okay with you doing that. So I'm assuming he's going to return that. Yeah. And I could care less. So we play that. So how can I make this work for me efficiently? So to block that, he has to double block it. So I Blessed Spirit first. Then Pyromancer that guy again. We set ourselves up for a very good turn. So now we attack with all. Confirm. We're going to tap down this guy. So now he can double block, but do so at very low value. Okay. So what could he have? He has Kythian. Kythian's not going to do anything, so I'm okay with that. And a Hieromancer, which I also don't care about. Seems like he should have gotten himself at least some damage through, but that's alright. So we have 2 flyers. He has 2 flyers. I blocked down one of them, so I can force him to block very inefficiently to stay alive. So obviously that's the way we're going to do it. I think we play that post-combat. Yeah, so the way this is going to work out is I'm going to attack, he's going to block, I'm going to flash in this guy, and that should go very, very well for me. He can protect his Kythian, but I don't think I care. So we're going to attack with Upper Body. Confirm attack. We're going to tap down this. Yeah. Which makes all of his blocks bad. And we flash this guy in. Okay, so Kythian is indestructible. That doesn't really bother me at all. And he very inefficiently survives. And we could play this, but I don't think it's necessary. Yeah, no reason to extend at all. So we go ahead and continue. Okay, that's a fine card. It's not a card that does anything, but it is a fine card. Alright. So, to ensure our victory, we will play this guy. There's no tap requirement for this ability, so we're going to use it immediately. And we're going to tap this guy down. Play our land. We will attack. Attack with everything. Confirm attack. Tap down the flyer. He'll block, regenerate Kythian, and lose. And there we go. So we're going to keep these episodes short, pretty much try and keep it to only one match per one victory per episode. So that's going to do it for today. I will go ahead and open the pack though, because that should be fun. And it's continuing to tell me I only have 130 in my store, even though I just completed the quest, so hopefully it updates that. No, you're not going to update that. Okay, well, we're going to do the rest of the stuff beforehand. So, yeah, so this is Sanlumiere. This was the Magic Duels series. And if you liked this content, would like to see more, go ahead and click like, follow, or subscribe, or whatever the social media platform of your choice recommends. And I will see you next time. Bye.